Hello and welcome to Riverbend 92. Man, we're already at 92. We're at 92. My camera's changed a bit and this farm is about ready to change a little bit. What we've got is an update to Lazy Productions. And yes, I have recorded this video once already. Things didn't work out as well as I thought and lost 90 minutes of footage. Moving on. That never happened. Never happened. We've got to go because we're trying to put everything together. See, these cows are very happy, and I'm happy that they're happy, and that makes me happy. And the buffalo are happy, and that makes me happy. And it's a very happy thing to be happy about that. But they're so far away, and there's a new update coming out for that mod, which doesn't allow me to have two pins that are that far apart. So we're gonna have to get rid of them or move them, one of the two. I say move them because we haven't done much with this pen, and I think for the last 8 or 9 episodes, it'll be cool having the pen a little bit different. Plus, I don't need 3 doors beside each other. I had no idea what I was doing when I put that down. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to fast forward this over to 12 o'clock right here. There we go. We are going to sell all of these animals. We're going to go out and sell all the other animals. I'm going to get all the manure and milk and all that good stuff sold. And basically, we're going to remove some of the silos. So like these 2 milk silos and that also hold slurry. We're going to remove those, this trigger as well. And we're going to put stuff down which will take the milk and slurry from the cows and send it to the BGA and to the milk factory automatically. So I don't have to do it anymore. There's also a feed portion of that as well. However, that mod's the reason that I had to record this again. So we're not going to worry about the feed right now, and I'm going to quit parkouring all over the place. Let's make it happen. First things first, the cows. They're very happy, very awesome, but we got to get rid of them. I'm so sorry. Same thing goes for the buffalo as well. We need to get rid of them all. Jeez, 1,056 of them. This is $1.4 million for all those. God. Now we gotta pick up all the milk and the slurry from them. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but I deleted the manure pit and it's just gone. All the manure's just gone. There was like 200,000 liters of it over there. Gone, baby. It's all gone. Nowhere to be found. Oh well, while we're at it, we could probably delete a few things. This whole area, we're just gonna move out, pretty much. We got a couple fences right here that I put in, so we can remove those as well. The fencing around it, we can't remove. In a recent update, I think maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, something like that, Giants made it to where you cannot remove fences anymore. So you have to just remove the whole thing. Boo. Now we've got all of our stuff, we can delete everything up here. So yes, we want to get rid of the milk storage, we want to get rid of the slurry storage, we want to get rid of the entire that area, we want to get rid of the whole pen, and then we also want to go through here. We're going to use the soften tool, which gets rid of that manure that's there. I'm also going to paint down some grass, and then we're just going to like plant a field. It's pretty easy, actually. So for this area, just paint your grass. Same through here. Then plant grass. It is worth mentioning that I don't think you could... Well, you definitely can't do this next step. You can do that on console, but you can't do the next step on console. Coming through here, and I'm going to use the Power Tools mod with field, and then we're just going to select a crop. I don't know, oats, and then ready to harvest in the middle. There we go. So now it's a field, which is great. And we don't have to own it anymore. So I could sell that. There we go. But yeah, no, I still have these areas as well. I don't want those. Sell, sell, sell. Perfect. Everything's been collected. This is the last of the manure going in, which means we could start making other changes over. Where did it go? Where is... I've lost my bearing. Here it is. Right over here. So we can go ahead and get rid of this and these 2 and that. And then we can sell this entire thing because we're about to put our animals in the same place. So excited. I also want to put a couple other things over here too. So that's going to be maybe this, the American Midwest Woods Shed. This was sent to me as an early look. Eventually it'll be out for all platforms. However, it is not out yet, at least when I'm recording this video. So I'm going to assume maybe hopefully that will be there. Now that's that. We've also got our animal pens. What we're going to be using is the Cattle pens. I think we go for the used one. Or do we go with the new one? Nah, the new one, we've got this stuff basecamp, so we'll go with that. One idea was to put this, like, right here, and then build around it. I'm not going to use the back doors to this, so I'm really not concerned about that. Let's see. We will have to run the side, though. So let's put that about here. So these sides, I don't know if you could see this, but at the very edge where the door is that opens up, that is there all the time. However, the rest of it can be moved. So I say we get pretty close to the side of that building. Yeah, buddy. That'll work right there. Bam! Yes, I do want to customize the cattle pen. Oh, we got to go that way with it. All right, well, that'll work. By the way, the other one's going to go beside it. I don't think we needed to do this part, but you know what? We'll go for it. You know what? We didn't need to do this. What am I doing? Perfection! Yeah! All right. The other one's going to go right beside it. Hopefully I can get this stuff to line up. We'll see. I mean, it's pretty close, but I'm going to move it over one just so that it's not overlapping. Bam! We do not want to customize. We will plant meadow grass. And there we go. Okay, both of those are beside each other. This is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. Things are working out. Looking at this, I'm trying to figure out how wide a path needs to be. I think this is a pretty wide path over here. That's too wide. So I'm thinking like this right here. And we'll just come down here to the very end and we'll just do our best to go all the way down with it. I don't know if it will or not. There we go. So that's our plan right there. Oh, this is not going to go well. All right, we got it all done, other than the sign that I just knocked into there. But coming through here, seeing how it is, that's good, man. That is very good. You come through here, give them the food, give them the straw, and then I need a way to turn around down here at the end. So why don't we do this? We'll paint a little bit out, and then we'll like put a building here, so you have to go past the building to turn around. Yeah, that's a great idea. Whee! Let's see if this is enough room right here. May need to be a little bit more. Yeah. We'll do a little bit more to be safe. I really want to put this large, stupid building right here. Not stupid, but like, it's an absolutely massive building. But I think it's just a little too close to the road. How close is that building over there? Not as close as that is, that's for sure. All right, well, a pole barn's great, but we could probably put in something small like this and actually make it look kind of cool. Or maybe something like this, which is a little older looking, but still very cool. So about a week ago, I made a go-kart video. I didn't know the pit lane was in the go-kart pack. Oops, not completely done yet, but this is gonna bring everybody a little bit closer. We have a huge pasture, which we didn't need at all. But look at this. Look how much room we got to turn around now. So much room for activities. There's a couple more things we need to do down here as well. And there is one other idea that I kind of have. And I thought about doing this. So this doesn't have a floor in it. At least the way that I've put it down, it doesn't have a floor in it. What if we made this where all the stuff goes? So there is one mod specifically that we're going to be using here. It is, I think cows? Yes? Cows? Oh, it's not active. We got to activate that mod real quick. Found it. We're good. All is good now. So we don't want the food distribution part of it. I want the lazy cow distribution part of it. What this does is it takes the milk from both cows. So we'll be able to have buffalo in one, cattle in the other, and we'll be able to send the milk from both, slurry from both, and the manure from both, and send it over. Now, I know there's a PC mod where I could just like put a bunch of these down and they'll all take in the manure and slurry, and when one fills up, the next one will go. I know there's a mod that's like that. I know that. I don't want to use it. I want to use this. So I kind of want to put this in here a little bit, but if I have to access it, that's gonna suck. So like, what do we put it like right back here? And then we'll put a couple decorations around it and it'll look cool. So let's toggle the snapping. Let's see if we can get it lined up perfectly in the middle here. So update, we've added a couple decorations down here. We've got a, windmill, some old silos put down. These are all base game assets. We got the fencing as well. I've got the, gravel that goes out a little bit. And we got gravel all the way inside. And I've even got that dirt skirt all the way around. which continues on the outside. Very nice. Some more decorations. I've added quite a few trees as well to kind of, you know, make this place feel like it's its own thing, and add some more trees in the background as well. Now, the next thing we need to do is add some lights. I didn't add lights anywhere ever, actually, as a matter of fact. I don't use lights in my farm builds, mainly because I don't do as many farm builds as I used to, and I don't use lights because I just don't use lights. I kind of like these lights, though. These are pretty sweet, right? They fit. As a matter of fact, we'll put a couple of these lights up front. However, I don't think we're going to put them in the back, though. Now, I know which light I'm going to use. The same one where we've got all of these that are everybody's backyards here in the States. Yes! Also going to sneak a light over here. I don't want it to be anything too crazy, and I don't want to be able to see it, but I did think it'd be really neat to have a light like right there. And it'll just illuminate that area very lightly. And let's be fair, I don't do anything at night either. I quit doing that in Farm Sim 17. Realized that farming at night is not the place to be. But I think we're A-okay for now. There's still a lot of unused space here. I'm aware of that. All right, so this thing right here. Do we put a couple decorations around it as well? Maybe a little light back here too. And we'll just put one of these back here. That's going to be good enough. Yeah, there you go. All right. So this is a production, and this is going to be what takes the milk from stuff and sends it to other places. I've also got my production mod back installed. So what we can do is, all of this is set to storing right now. What we need to do is we need to set it to distributing. So we'll go through each one of these, set to distributing. There we go, very good. And I'm going to change my productivity. Perfect. So that is now done. Now we got to go through, we got to fill these things up with some aminals. Oh, and I just realized I could still open these. So like I could open them up and like look at the cows through the thing. I haven't even shown you inside this building yet. Oh, and it's got lights on the back too. Yeah. Do we put cows in this one? I feel like we put cows in this one. There we go. 1,013 of them. We actually get 13 extra ones. There you go. Boom, boom. For $1.2 million. Confucius say that looks like a lot of cows in a small area. Let's do it again, except with buffalo. Same thing here. Bam. There you go. Everybody's doing their stretches, and these guys don't care, and it's going to stink over here really soon. So this is a manure pit right here. We've had this for a while. Unfortunately, we're going to have to remove it. Yes, remove the open heap. We still get to keep the look, so we can still like look at it the way that it is there, but it itself is no longer. But that's okay. You know what? That's all right. I'm cool with that. We got a bunch of open space here. Oh yeah, this thing. Let's go ahead and check this out. I tried to make all of the buildings match. I use ICUS buildings. They're amazing, so why would I use anything else? We got a pressure washer in here. Love that. Oh yeah, don't use the pressure washer near the door because it'll just close. You got lights in here. Love that. Let's see. Oh, which ones do we keep? I think we get rid of John Deere for now. There we go. And we'll swap this up with a American flag. Nice. So we got all that. We can work on stuff in here. We actually have a couple different workshops now, so that's nice. We've only got one on the main farm, but there's like two over here. Places for chainsaws and stuff. I've only got a flashlight, so that's that. And a little spot beside us. This whole area could be another farm if we wanted it to. Even this opens up. Hi. Oh yeah, and there's one over here too. So a little bit of this and a little bit of that all over the place. And this opens up to El Catel. Very aware that's not Spanish for cows, but I don't know what Spanish for cows is. I guess just to stick with my normal MO, I like to open all my doors and just leave them open all the time, so we'll do that. That building's been there for a while, and this one too. I guess we can cut some lights on here just so we can see. Now we gotta feed everybody. We gotta get up in here, loving the Super Duty right here, super pumped for it, and we have customized the bed on the back, because this is from mb-trac 921, and it's got a 1 million liter capacity, and this is going to actually be great for us because it's going to allow us to feed those animals a lot more quickly than we would have. Also, there is some pretty cool stuff that we're going to do over here at the main farm as well. So on the main farm, ooh, this is getting a little heavy. on the main farm, we're also going to be upgrading our silo system. So the silo that we're going to be upgrading to is also part of the lazy distribution system. And because that's there, and this is already out, I think. Yep, no, it's already out, definitely, 100%. You can, at least when I'm releasing this, if you're watching this in the future, it's probably been out. You could actually use a silo on the main farm and use it as a distribution center. And it won't like conflict with the animal stuff or anything like that. So that I am super, super pumped for. So what we got to do first, we need to find us some TMR and fill them up. At least I think we could do that. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Anyway, I guess while we're at it, we can show you guys what I mean. So over here in this, we've got, see, 117,000 liters of wheat, or barley, and 169 of wheat. So what we can actually do is take those out and then utilize that system, or utilize that that silo as a production chain. But we have to put the other one down first. And it looks like I don't have any tipper or anything over here to put that in. I had to just create a tipper. I had only one tipper on the whole farm. It was a yellow one. Ooh, I think we got to get another semi-truck. Anyway, I leased a couple things. We had to get some stuff from the Colossus pack. I don't remember how much these sold. 200 and some thousand liters? 250,000, something like that. Ooh, our TMR's done. 150,000 liters later. To be fair, that's not bad for 1 million liters of anything. So, hey, I'll take that. Ooh. This is a little low for this, but I think we'll be all right. We just got to back it up. Nice. There we go. One's going to be tilted up. The other one's tilted down. All right, so out of here, we get the goodies. There we go. Wheat. That's going to take a while as well. So why don't we jump over to this bad boy. Full straight, turn. Nice. Do we have unloading? Tip side back? Yep, tip side back. Tip side back low. Grain door, I think back is probably okay. And holy cow. The dump speed is a little slow, but it is working, which I'm cool with. Oh, and it's speeding up too. Man, look at that. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say while that's doing that, we'll come over here, but goodness gracious, it not really making that much difference, is it? I guess we'll see who does what first. 50% on one. We should be getting very close on this one. 23%. Ah, there it is. All right. Well, at least we knew who won. We'll come here. Boom. There. Barley. Kick it. And then we know what to do from here. We're going to have to go get some more food. 3, 2, 1, and empty. Nice. Say this much. I am kind of digging this as a massive tipper. I mean, number one, it's ridiculous. And I love it. And number two, it was at 422. It's been around a minute. I don't even know if I've ever used this tipper like this before. Regardless, let's see. We need TMR again. Yes. Well, I'll need straw after that. But I don't think we're going to need too much straw. Whatever's left, we may even have to put in a silo and just like hang on to it. Let's see. Let's jump into productions. So far, nothing happening here. That's okay. I don't expect anything there. Guys, looking good. 1 million liter capacity for the food, as I thought. And over here, they will be fed next. After that, straw, and then I don't think we need to do anything else. You know, just rolling through. No big deal. You know what's funny? I kind of feel like, because Austin Farmer's got white trucks in real life, I kind of feel like I'm Austin Farmer right now, just kind of like feeding my cow. Like, if anybody, I feel like he would have a humongous cattle farm in real life. He'd be like, yo, come and see the farm. And you show up and be like, why do you have water buffalo? It just feels right. Love you, bro. All right, so we got that out of the way. Now I need to take these away. I don't know if I want to put my silo back there or not, because it's very, very close to the production right there. So I just want to avoid issues. That's all I want to do. Just avoid issues. But we don't even know if there'll be issues or not. So maybe we'll try to deal with it. So in here, obviously, is that lazy in distribution? Yes. So we've got, let's see, one here. This is a 500,000 liter capacity. This one is 1 million, and this one is 2 million. I say we go for the 1 million. It's not any bigger footprint wise as the smaller one, and it's cheap enough. About right here, does that look good to you guys? Can we customize it? Nah, all right. Hey, I tried, man. I tried. We'll put that there. There we go. So I could dump these back in, and then we could send it off to the grain mill without even having to do anything. Oh no! Crush counter +1. All right, so I think this is one of the big pieces of equipment with the lazy distribution pack. It's so, like, it just goes under the radar. I've completely forgotten that this has been part of it. Lazy distribution has been out a little while. I mean, a couple weeks, maybe more than a couple weeks. I mean, the update's getting ready to drop, and I'm pumped about it. So we're gonna dump all of this in here. While that's doing that, let's come around, because it is a production chain at the end of the day. So you can see we've got barley in there, and then wheat down there. We can also do cotton in here too, and it'll take bales of cotton. Yeah, right here. That's insane. That's crazy. So over here, barley. We want to go ahead and activate barley. There it is. We want to change it to distributing. It's also a really easy way to sell stuff. You don't want to sell anything. And then I'll change my productivity up to 300% just to make it fast. Then wheat, which I think we also have some in here. Just double checking to make it sure. Got that. Set that to 300%. If you set it to storing, it's just going to work like a normal silo. So I can come in, get it out. We're good to go. You can also do the exact same thing with any of them. Just you got to get to it before it sells or before it distributes. Let's set that to distributing as well. And now after some time, those should distribute. I don't think either one of them is wrong in this case. They should go away and they should leave and go to the oil or the grain mill, so I never have to see them again. And let's go ahead and return these trailers because I don't think we need them anymore. All right, so now we've got straw around, and I want to make sure that I can make this turn. Being a gooseneck, super easy. Look at that. That's so... It just makes it look so easy. So the one cows have theirs. We need to go here. There we go. Cool. And like... that's it for the animals. Like at this point, we can fast forward a day in the game. We're ready. And if you're curious where I'm parking this thing, best backwards driver in Farm Sim. I'm parking it right in here. It'll fit. And a little bit too close to the wall over there, but you know what? Not too shabby. Doesn't fit with the truck, but I think we'll be cool. So, we're gonna have to test it. We're gonna have to fast forward a little bit of time, but this should be, if it's not already, moving buffalo milk, manure, and slurry to its respective places. The manure and the slurry should be going to the BGA Extreme. Now, there's a lot of manure in there already because I put it in there. And there's not much slurry because it's running through the slurry like it's going out of style. It's also how I have 4.3 million liters of digestate and 4.6 million count of electric charge and 250,000 of methane. How did all this get set to storing? No wonder. No wonder. Come on, man. Oy, 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 oy. All right, I'm going to have to... Can I do it without selling? Selling, please. There we go. Why was that there? Come on. So far, so good. Everything's looking great. We are sending barley over, so let's go ahead and turn that on. We're going to crank that up to 300% as well. Nice. Set to selling. Love it, love it, love it. Wheat, flour. We'll do the same thing here. We may not even notice that it goes over. I think that's everything. Just for notes, 169,000 of wheat, 117 of barley. Don't worry about how much milk and stuff's over here. It's a lot, so we're not going to worry about that. Lazy cow distribution. Hopefully this fills up quickly. I am banking on it. Everything is set to distributing, 300%. Perfect. Silo fermenter. I could honestly care less. It's set to make some silage and then sell it. Yay. A BGA Extreme, all this is set to selling now. Cool, and the grain mill set to selling. I think we're good. Let's fast forward some time, past the next hour, and see what happens. Good news! Everything worked! Everything! So the grain mill has accepted some barley and some wheat. Not all of it, but some of it. It's still got 100,000 liters of barley left, and it's still got 146,000 liters of wheat. So that's all right. What about the animals? At least in the little placeable on the cattle farm, 122 liters of buffalo milk, 630 liters of milk, but that's in 30 minutes in game. They've also made 21,000 liters of manure and 21,000 liters of slurry. So, Yeah. But everything does appear to be working. I'm a little bit nervous. Very little bit nervous. Let's go to like, I don't know, 17? I want to see if things can keep up. So we're up to 79 million. Jeez. That's too much money, man. Making the games too easy for myself. Let's go in here now and let's see how we're doing. So it looks like we are outputting just as much that's coming in. I'm really happy about that. The grain mill is filling up. 2 thumbs up, baby. Manure went way down, and yeah, we made a we made a lot of money, bruh. Everything's working. Cool. I am comfortable to go on to the next day in game. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show you the lights as well. So it looks like this building already had lights out of it, so I made some very stupid, redundant decisions here. Let's see, can we cut the lights on in here? Very cool, very cool. All the lights here. Everybody's sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. Ugh. I mean, it's not bad. There's definitely lights around. What about the silo? That didn't work. I wanted to like uplight it. Nah, that didn't work at all. Okay, we're up to 84 million, by the way. We sold another 5 million liters of stuff. I'm not even gonna check. I'm just gonna go, and we're gonna go right to sleep until 9 in the morning. And then I'm not gonna look. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, I can hear myself moving. Ready, go. I can't see. It pushed too far. 92 million. No wonder I couldn't see. There's too many numbers. Oy. And everybody is zonked. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen cows that asleep. Are they okay? They're mooing. Somebody's gonna have to get up eventually. Let's go in here. I gotta double check everything. Grain mill's looking fantastic. BGA Extreme is getting a full bit of in there. This is not working, probably because I didn't activate it. Cool. Moving on. Lazy Cow distribution is keeping up rapidly, and I'm super pumped about that. It seems to be literally like a one in, one out when it comes to time. I'm really cool with that. Lazy distribution, we got a little bit left, but not much. And the dairy is absolutely insane. As per usual, we put another 200,000 liters of milk in there and another 300,000 liters of buffalo milk. Crazy. Just like you'd be crazy not to come and hang out with me in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.